I'm a human being.
This is one of those moments in show business we call awkward.
Right. It's like, but honestly,
Okay, hold on.
The question was, which character would we not like to play? Not like to play on Supernatural.
But hold on a second. Hold on a second, Misha. In fairness, I just want to clarify something. When I called you physically revolting, and I said you disgust me.
Right. Well, you meant
I meant the royal you. I mean, not like you specifically. You're tolerable. I mean the you I had to work with on set who was just obnoxious and kind of ruined everything for everyone. That you.
I get it. I get it. What you're saying is you're repulsed by your own attraction to me.
Yeah. Yes. The sexuality really is overwhelming for me, and ergo, I've learned to hate myself, but I'm projecting it onto you.
The only one.
Yes, and true. By the way, do you guys watch Supernatural? Misha Collins, everybody. Just so you know, this is officially the porno chair.
Nice.
So sit in it at your own risk. Well, there you go, right in there.
One mustache ride.
Don't put a black light on the chair. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So are you taking over now? Are you booting us off?
Yes.
Oh wow, that's a bummer. Guys, awesome to spend some time with you. So excited to be back here in Rome. Grazie per la collaborazione. We'll see you guys later. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening. Hi, how is everybody? Good.
Hello. Thank you.
Wait, hold on. Jesus, wait, let me settle in for a second.
No.
Hello. I'm just saying hi to some old friends, okay? How's it going, everyone? Not you. I'm a little tired. I brought my children with me. Yes. Oh yeah, you're right. That one smells bad. Oh, much better. I brought my children with me, and they don't understand that it's not the same time here as in Los Angeles. So my son Wes was very active last night, playing in a fountain, 2 o'clock in the morning, and then we made a mistake, a classic Roman mistake of giving him chocolate gelato right around 2:15 a.m. So at 5:30 this morning, I became a really bad parent, and he was like, for some reason, he has a thing when he's going to bed, he likes to hear a story, and the story he likes to hear is kind of contrived. It's a story about him, because everything revolves around him and his world, and different people that he likes going on a bus trip. So he wants us to tell a story putting people on a bus. And so last night at 5:30, he's like, tell me another story about the bus. I was like, all right, Wes, here's the story. You get on a bus, it drives away, and it never comes back. Now go to sleep. No, I'm not proud of what happened. But there comes a point when you don't want to talk about buses anymore. Yes, so there you go. That's what happened to me last night. The rest of the guys were out drinking. They were also playing in fountains. Did Rob tell you about his fountain? Different fountain, different vibe altogether. Rob's like, sorry policeman, I'm like, come on, let's go. Don't slip, don't fall in. You're gonna catch a cold. Now let's have some ice cream. Okay, that's enough of that. Okay, do you want to talk now?
May I?
You may. I'm sorry we got off to such a bad start.
Okay, let's start again.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Adriana.
What?
My name is Adriana.
Ah, Adriana, how are you?
Fine.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah.
The first question is going to be very, very serious.
The preface of first question is a bit daunting.
I am a little bit lost.
You're lost.
Yes.
We haven't even started yet.
Okay,
Okay.
so,
What are you clutching?
something to have in my hands. It's a plan of a convention.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Recently,
Yes, yes.
I watched some short film with, it's an old thing, with you and Willie Garson in it, when you jump off the bridge.
Oh, yeah.
And the question,
Yeah.
very old thing.
Yes.
I was wondering if you're going to do anything like that in the future.
Jump off a bridge?
In a movie.
Are you asking me to jump off a bridge?
No, in a movie.
Am I going, do I have plans to jump off of another bridge?
In a movie without a stunt.
Without a stunt?
Yes.
Just jump off a bridge? I think that's called a snuff film, what you're describing. Just...
If you want to do it, you may, of course.
Of course. Thank you. What about you? Any immediate plans to jump off a cliff, building, or bridge?
Yeah, actually, I thought about jumping off the roof in a row, but they're all really ugly, so not good enough for me.
Okay. I'm glad the architecture wasn't to your taste for this okay. No, so to answer your question head on, no immediate plans. But very good question. I'm surprised I don't get that question more often. What's the follow-up question?
There's no follow-up question, I just...
Okay, well, because you said the first question, which...
Okay, point taken.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. It was good talking to you. Hi.
Hi. Sorry for my English, but I'm Italian.
You're Italian? What are you doing here? Wow. How exotic. Nice. Don't tell Sebastian that. He'll be all over you. Okay, what's happening?
How did the cooking with your son started? The cooking program with your son started?
How did cooking fast and fresh with West? Well, it actually started just by going grocery shopping with him because when we go to the grocery store, he grabs stuff off the shelf and puts it in the basket, and he's trying to help. And we have a sort of rule with him that's not a very strict rule, but a rule that we sort of try to follow, which is basically try not to tell him no unless what he's doing is hurting himself or someone else, or actually the list has gotten quite a bit longer as time goes on, or just even bothering us now. It's like, stop it. But the idea was, let him be creative and do his thing, and and one of the things was he likes to go to the grocery store, and he would take things and put them in the shopping cart. And my sort of specialty as a cook is I can make something with whatever is around. Because often we just have, terrible, dried, dead, old, rotten food lying around in the refrigerator, and somehow I can still manage to make a pretty good meal. So I would just let him put whatever in the shopping cart and then go home and make food, and it was sometimes kind of interesting. Like, we would get stuff that we would never normally buy at the grocery store. Like some weird stuff, like pig's feet. I never normally cook with pig's feet, but they showed up in the shopping cart. So, and I would sometimes get home and be like, I don't remember picking that up, because if you turn around, he'll put a bunch of stuff in the cart. Anyway, that was how it started. And then it was kind of funny, some of the stuff that we cooked. That was the last one that we did with the watermelon and the whole peanuts. That was disgusting. Actually, I take that back. The first one was also disgusting. They were both really awful food. Yeah. So, there you go. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm
Hi.
We all know that you love jogging, and recently I've started to jog with my dad, and I've been wondering...
Well, you recently started to jog?
Jogging, yeah.
With what?
With my dad, and I wondered when we can expect jogging fast and fresh with West.
West also likes to run, but he doesn't make it far. He'll run maybe from here to the fan, and then notice the fan and starts going to stick his finger in it. And so you don't make a lot of headway. You don't make good time running with West at all.
So you still jog alone, right?
What's that?
You still jog alone.
I do. Well, I jog with the stroller though sometimes, which is more difficult than jogging alone. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi. I'm Serena from Italy.
Oh,
Welcome back.
thank you. You too.
It's a simple question. I was wondering, how do you feel about Italy and Italian people, and what do you like the most about Italy? Food doesn't count.
Okay, not food. What do I think about Italy, Italian people, and what do I like most about
Yes.
Italy? The people, I mean, you know.
We are warm enough.
What's that?
We are warm enough.
You're warm?
Warm enough.
Warm enough?
Yes.
Are you? I don't know, are you? Do you want me to get the heat turned up? Italians are very touchy. Like they'll touch you a lot. Do you notice that? Do you notice this?
Yes, I am.
What? Is that their excuse? Are they not touchy? They're touchy with me. I've been touched a lot. Do you notice this about?
It's a way to communicate.
Yeah. Communicate diseases. It's a very unsanitary population. No. You guys are mostly not vectors. Do you, Italians touch something like 200 times an hour or something? No, in conversation, this is true. And Americans, I think, touch 20 times an hour. So, I don't know where I read that, and those numbers are not right. But it's a big difference. So I noticed that they are warm in that sense, that they touch a lot. They also are loud.
Yes.
But weirdly, the Americans in the restaurants seem louder.
Oh.
Do you notice this? No?
No.
I like making, this is fun, I like making generalizations about cultures. And I like the cobblestones the most. What? I do wear high heels. The cobblestone. I like that everything is so unbelievably old. I went on a tour last year, I think, and we were walking through some ruins, and the tour guide said, "Ugh, that's don't look at that. That's from the Renaissance. Like, that's brand new. It's new. There's some nice old stuff over there. Don't waste your time with that Renaissance bullshit." I don't know.
Have you seen the Colosseum?
I have seen the Colosseum. Is it apparently built in 8 years? That's amazing. They really took their time with it. Have you seen the Colosseum?
I'm Italian and I've never been to the Colosseum.
You have?
Shame on me.
You've never been to the Colosseum? Shame on you is right.
Yes, shame on me.
Have you seen anything?
In Rome,
Yeah. The Vatican.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing here? Go. Somebody, you know what? I'll pay for your taxi. You have to go to the Colosseum right now. Get out of here. Go.
I'm from Napoli, so
Oh.
I went to Pompeii.
Oh, okay.
And
Pompeii's good.
Maschiangioino in Napoli.
Okay. I get it. So you live almost 2 hours away. So how could you have gotten to the Colosseum? Excellent.
Thank you.
Bye.
Oh my god.
Hello.
Hello, Misha.
That's right. That's me.
Hi. First of all, I wanted to tell you thank you very much for Gishpas because it's the most wonderful thing in
That's,
the world.
in the world.
For this, it's wonderful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You applauded alone, but that's still nice.
And my question is, you have traveled a lot all over the world. And what places are your favorite ones? Not countries, not cities, but places, monuments, squares, some places that are maybe romantic or funny or not funny, too boring, but you like it.
That was way too many options just now. Favorite places? I don't know. What about you? What's your favorite place? See, I just turned it back on you. Give me an example. What is your favorite place that you're talking about?
My favorite place is, well, I think it's the Bolshoi Theater in Russia. Not in it, but the square around it.
Okay. In it, bad things happen, but outside is okay. I don't know. I think maybe in the Nepalese foothills of the Himalayan mountains. There's some nice little streams there. That's not really a very good landmark, is it? Is that helping you at all? Here, Airport Hilton in Rome. Very sweet spot. I'm starting to feel like I know, this feels like home now. We've been here for 4 years.
Yes.
How many years?
4.
4. I thought you were just correcting me. I urinate in the same room now every time. We have, I don't know if you know this, but us actors, we have a very special room that's just for us to go. It's a hotel room, but we just go in there and pee on the toilet seat. That's what we do. It's all boys, so we can do that. Just pee on the toilet seat. It's not true. Some of us do. And I'll find out. What other places?
Have you been to London? To
London?
Paris?
What about it?
London Eye? Maybe the stadium, football stadium? I
Oh,
don't know.
fantastic. Where? I don't know. I've never been to a football stadium, but it sounds great. I think I would like it if I went. Yeah. My mom's house. I like that. Let's see. Buckingham Palace. The red light district in Bangkok. Thank you. Hi.
Hi. So when I met
You look like Brock.
Thanks.
Doesn't he look kind of like Brock? Yeah.
I'm clever.
Yes.
So when I met you last year, you told
What's that?
When I met you last year.
Do you know what Brock? Sorry. Hold your thought. This morning, maybe you can share this with Brock when you. I said to Brock, I was going for a run, and Brock said, "Oh, where are you gonna run?" I said, "I might go to run down by the river." Brock said, I said, "Do you run?" Because he seemed interested. And he said, "Yes." And I said, "Oh, where do you like to run?" He said, "Oh, I always run on a treadmill." And I said, "Why? That doesn't make sense to me. Why would you run on a treadmill especially when you live in Los Angeles, it's always sunny and 70 degrees, you should be running outside." He said, "Well, I like to look at myself in the mirror." And he wasn't joking. And he said, wow. As if he's like, wow, good-looking guy. I'm gonna see if I can catch up to him, talk to him, maybe get his number. So, anyway, my question for you is: do you like to run looking in the mirror?
No.
No.
I run, there are no mirrors.
What's that?
We have no mirrors that I run.
You have no mirrors where you run?
No, or treadmills.
Oh, really? So what do you have to do? Just put a picture of yourself up?
Try that.
Yeah, I get it. Okay.
So,
All
my
right.
question was,
Yes.
when I met you last year, you told us about another web show you were doing.
Yes. I did. I talked about
Yeah,
it.
it was about a comedic take on airport security stuff.
I've been talking about that for a year.
And about a year, yes.
Wow.
In Germany somewhere. And you mentioned it, and that it was rolled back because you was, I think later you said it was rolled back because you were more in the season 8 than expected. And I wanted to know what is on it. Is it still in the works?
We shot it. We shot this thing called TSA America Level Orange. There's actually a couple people here. Monica's here. I don't know where she is, but she's here. Oh, she's there, next in line. She helped out on it. It was a lot of fun. We finished cutting it Monday, so we just finished editing it, and now it's going to the visual effects people up in. We need the computer animation. It's not animation. It's visual effects. I don't know these movie terms, but it's the stuff where it's like on Supernatural where they make somebody's eyes turn black or smoke come out of their mouth, that kind of stuff. That's the visual effects department on Supernatural, and they're helping out and doing the visual effects on this. And I basically stole all of the Supernatural resources. I used their editor, and they were trying to edit. The editor who was editing the last episode of season 8 was also editing my TSA thing. And I was like, guys, can you hurry up, finish this up so I can get into the editing suite with her? And I literally came in and was like, all right, hurry up. And Jeremy and Bob were in there like, what is he doing in here? And I was like, guys, I need you to free up the resources so I can finish my thing. Anyway, I'm sending up the cut to the visual effects department. And I feel so guilty about it because they worked 36 days with not a single day off. And then they had one day off. This is the whole department, the whole Supernatural visual effects department. They have one day off, and then they go into a 42-day stretch with no days off. And I'm giving them more work to do that they're not getting paid for. So they love me. It's really good. But it's, Danielle was in it.
What?
Jensen's wife, Danielle, she was in it. She was pregnant at the time. I don't know if I'm spoiling anything, but she's pregnant, and from everything I understand, the doctor says it is human. And she was playing, her role was a pregnant woman, but she was 4 months and she had to be 8 months pregnant. So we had to get a pregnant belly, but for a pregnant woman who's already pregnant. It was the hardest thing to find in the world. But it's really, it's super disgusting what we had her do. The editor didn't want to edit it at work because this is an editing suite where they're constantly cutting people's heads off and eviscerating people and stuff like that. And she was like, this is a little too gross, so I'm going to try to do it at home because it's disgusting. I don't know. It's going to be done eventually. I don't know. Those stupid visual effects people, hurry up. Yeah. I have nothing further to add. Okay. Thank you. Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm going to try and ask this because apparently there's spoilers for the episode.
Okay.
There's a GIF on Tumblr showing Castiel swinging around a pole.
Eh?
Wait. Castiel has money at some point. What's your headcanon on how he got that money?
Castiel has money? Oh yeah, at the store, he buys, oh, he says, I have money.
Yeah.
He pickpocketed, obviously. He went into Dean's jacket when he was sleeping and took the money out. Which then begs the question, where do Sam and Dean get money? They've given up explaining that. They're pool hustlers? Yeah, maybe. They don't really show enough of that. They just have, they're rich kids. They have, I think, some sort of, what is it called? A trust fund. I think. Anyway, Cass stole. It has to be. Right?
No, maybe.
What do you think? You think Cass is a stripper?
I'm saying he was stripping around.
Is that what you're
He was
saying?
dancing around.
Oh my God. You know, I never thought about it, but he'd probably be pretty limber. You are going to see that. I will make sure that you, spoiler alert, it's never been written in a script, but I will make sure it gets into the show for sure. Cass stripping, yeah, that's not a bad idea. Wait a minute, what is this thing about the pole?
There's a little gif on Tumblr of
Yeah.
the cartoon Castiel with wings swinging around
Is
the pole.
it real?
Could it be real?
I don't know, I'm asking you if I did that and don't remember.
It's a cartoon, it's not really you.
It's what?
It's a cartoon, it's not
It's a
really
cartoon, okay.
you. But we could make it you.
So that's probably not me. There's no good polls here, I'm afraid. So. Oh yeah, it was you. How are you? Oh, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to your friend here. Do you remember when we did Harry Met Sally together? And you came up here and said, I'll have what she had? Do you remember that? Yeah. That was fun. What's that? Huh? No.
Quick serious
Yes.
question.
Okay.
We've had plenty of times Dean has said to Cass, I need you. Do you think it's about time Cass said it to Dean?
I didn't.
Has Cass not said something like that?
Not yet.
Yeah, I need your help. It's a contraction. No, it's not. It's possessive. Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like he said something to that effect, hasn't he? No? Everybody's like, no, he hasn't. I don't know what show you're watching. I'm clearly not watching the show. I mean, the whole thing where he's, beating Dean up and then he snaps out of it is, it's kind of potent in that respect, isn't it? You're not satisfied?
Beating him up is needing him?
Yeah, beating him up isn't that a version of kneading? No, where it snaps him out of, Naomi's control.
Do you think Dean snapped him out of
Yeah.
that? Yeah?
Do you think Dean knows that?
I mean, it's a combination of that and the tablet, but it's not just the tablet because he smarty pants. Look at this know-it-all behavior in this audience. No, because he stopped before he touched the tablet. He bent down to pick up. He stopped to pick up the tablet. So there's something more than the tablet. But I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Works for me. Thank you.
Bye.
Hi, Misha.
Hi, how are you?
I'm Holly.
No, not who. How?
Oh, how?
Yes.
Sorry, I can't understand you.
Oh. Says the woman with the unintelligible accent.
I'm fine, thank you.
Good, glad to hear it, Holly.
My question is also about Castiel, but it's not spoilery.
Okay.
I had to write it down.
No pictures, please.
How do you think Castiel feels about the idea of becoming human, either by ripping his grace out or losing his powers? Do you think he wants to become human, like her, or do you think being a full-powered angel is too important? He would lose identity if he lost his grace or powers?
I did hear part of that. Okay, one more time. Please, no pictures.
whole thing again?
Yeah.
How do you think Castiel feels about becoming human? Do you think he wants to become human like Hannah wanted to?
Now you're talking to me like I'm a child. Okay. Yes. I'm sorry. Yes. I'm sorry. Yes. How do I feel Cass for something about being human?
How do you think Castiel feels about the idea of becoming human? Do you think he wants to, or do you think he would lose part of his identity if he became human?
It's a good question.
Or would he not be much different if he became human?
No, he's got to be different, right? I mean, it's a very different experience to be human and to be... I think that I actually think that he has, over the course of knowing him over the last, how many years? 5 years? 5, confirmed. 5 years. He has wrestled with the idea of, and almost become human at times. And he, I could do this all day. And I think that was bittersweet for him because inside I think he's always wanted to be a really good angel. He's wanted to be the best angel he can be. But he's also so disillusioned with being an angel at this point, and angels in general, that he's, that I think that the allure of being an angel is probably worn off for him a little bit. I don't know. It's hard to say. Why do you ask?
Just curious.
I mean, I've always thought that it would be interesting for them to do, really let Cass actually be human and see what being human is like. Because they almost toyed with it. They toyed with it. It was season 5, I think.
Yeah, season 5 was my favorite.
But it was just kind of this awful experience for him, and it really sucked. And it would be nice for him to be able to be a happy person, but it's not going to happen.
No.
You know, if they deprive him of his powers, it will be in some miserable, painful, horrible way that just causes suffering for him and everyone around him, I'm sure. Because that's the sort of lighthearted universe we live in on Supernatural. Yes. I'm sort of just rambling at this point. That woman, that paparazzi woman, really distracted me. Right there. What else do you want to talk about? I feel like that was an unsatisfactory answer.
No, it's a great answer. Thank you.
Why? Well, okay, let me ask you, what do you like best about my answer?
I like the part where you answered.
Oh, really? What about the rest of it? Because most of it wasn't an answer at all.
No, about the idea of him being disillusioned with being an angel, so maybe being human is of interest to him at the moment.
Oh, so you were listening. I was sort of testing you. That was good, really good. Yeah, okay.
No, it was great.
Yeah, I don't know. This whole angel business is it's just such a chronic letdown, isn't it? They're all dicks, and it's all a disaster. And poor Cass. He just can't win. Spoiler alert. I'm just going to tell you how the season ends. Things get really crappy. I mean, it's just, it's this whole thing. Cass, it does not come out winning. What else is new? Exactly. Okay, that's it.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hi. My question is similar to the previous one, but it's a little bit different. Anyway.
Is it better, would you say, than the first one?
I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway, we saw that in the first season, in 2014, Castiel is human.
Yes.
Yeah, in the future. Now we're in 2013, but is there a remote possibility?
Are you serious? Was that we're actually catching up to that time?
Yeah. Pretty much. Anyway.
Really? That's amazing. What? I mean, how is the show going to deal with that? They have to have an orgy, right? That's fantastic.
Anyway.
Wait, so that will be when do I get to do the orgy? Explain to me. How does this work? Next season?
Next, not in the next season. I say generally.
Season 10?
No. Generally.
Generally?
Generally, is there?
It's going to be one big orgy. Season 9.
I'm Italian. I don't understand very much English.
Wait, is that what you're saying?
What?
Season 9. Big fuck.
No.
I'm going to quote you on that.
Wait, I'm nervous. Please,
Okay.
Misha.
I'm nervous too. I'm excited.
You're not nervous.
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay.
I was saying.
Great.
So we saw that in 2014,
Yes, I know.
Now, is there a remote possibility for Cass to become really human? Because, or was it just another dimension in which he was human?
Well, that would be a tremendous letdown at this
Well,
point.
because now-
After you built this whole thing up. I totally forgot about the orgies. So...
Because now next season is coming, so
So...
2014 is coming.
Wait, but that also means that there was some sort of an apocalyptic, awful thing, right?
I didn't
That's
start
kind of a
it.
drag, but it's worth it because of the
We can start another apocalypse.
yeah. Wait, so what's your question? So what is your question? I don't know. What's
My question
okay.
is, well, I'm maybe a little bit strange anyway. So we saw Castiel was human in 2014.
Yes.
Okay, now in the next season, or when 2014 will come, Cass will become human or not?
Are you asking if there's going to be an orgy scene? Is that what you're asking? That's what it sounds like you're getting at. That's certainly what I'm thinking about.
I was not interested.
Really? Well, I'm definitely going to talk to the writers about this because I think it's a great idea that you have about the orgy thing. Is that really 2014?
Yes.
Wow. That means we shot that in 2009?
Yeah.
God, I've been doing this for a long time. So will we see Cass be human in 2014? Is what you're asking.
I was wondering it. I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
More than 800,000 followers on your Twitter.
Wait a minute, who are those people? Who are you people?
How are you, buddy?
I'm well, how are you?
Good, thanks for having me on your stage.
Is that apple juice?
Yes, it's apple juice.
It's apple juice, guys, just in case you were wondering. I think there's a security problem out there. There's some crazy... Ty?
I'm your man. I got this covered. Hold on.
All right.
Hold on.
Yep. We've got security on it. Ty's going to take care of it.
So listen, this is what you're going to do. On the count of 3, you say, quiet down out there. Quiet down out there.
Quiet down.
Okay.
1. All of you. 2. 3. Whoa, that's weird. Check this out. Whoa, let's do that one more time. Okay, now you guys yell it down. You yell it down. Go. That's crazy fun.
This is good. This is the way to incite a riot. Ty.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to introduce you to the Roman people. Ty, be very gentle with them. Yes, it's the first day. Ease them into it. They're going to probably try to talk to you about orgies. Just so you know.
You Romans.
I warn you. Bye.
Thank you so much. Have Misha, please. So, let's talk about orgies. I thought that was a Sebastian thing that you meant. It's so nice.